All right, so one of the things that dawned on me too with all of this community harassment and how nasty, like the people that they send out to harass, the FBI sends people out to harass, they're not sending out their best. They're not sending out the general. They're not sending out the colonel. They're not sending out the sheriff, okay? They're sending out homeless heroin addicts that are strung out on drugs and all different types of walks of life. This is just one example, but I'm just saying these are the type of people that will be sent out to mock your trauma or your suffering. So everything that you're experiencing, if it's homelessness, if it's hunger, starvation, famine, war, it's going to come out to mirror that or to simulate that, which is why they're called bots, because they simulate everything we do. In any case, one thing that I realized is that by doing this, it causes the victim of this psychological attrition or emotional manipulation. I don't know how else to put it. This narcissistic hoovering. There you go. Which is what it is. That's what this gang stalking is. Dark psychological operation, and they're hoovering psychosadists or narcissists. And they hoover to pretty much triangulate. It's all dark psychology. But in any case, I realize that one of the reasons why they're perpetually doing this each and every day is because over time it gets to the point where you will have schizophrenic. Like, to people, outsiders looking on the inside, if they're completely unknowing or ignorant to what's really going on, it will look like somebody like me is screaming at totally innocent folks, okay? 24/7 and all of the time. And that's how it's kind of designed to look. It'll simulate a schizophrenic mental health diagnosis by harassing, and then when you scream out or yell out like, yo, whatever, whatever, I'm just saying whatever it is that you say. But like by the time you get to the point where you want to say something, you do ultimately end up looking like a schizophrenic, although it's completely fraudulent. It's completely fraudulent. It's complete slavery from top to bottom. But that's the idea. For them to come out looking all calm, cool, and collected, sending these people who have AIDS, who probably have AIDS, more than likely, let's face it, they're not sending out their finest, to try to infect you, to try to mock you, and all this stuff, to get a rise out of you. Essentially, that is the goal here. That is the end game. And then, so when you get angry and you tell them whatever, like, yo, stop fucking gang stalking me, or just whatever, when you finally have your little meltdown or just whatever, that's when the boys in blue will be ready to take you in and to tranquilize you and force you on antipsychotics. And so this is also trafficking, and this specific type is also slavery. It is actually using technological devices to facilitate an electronic targeting holocaust. Those like myself, people like myself, speaking the truth and standing up for themselves and others, they will be punished systemically. They will be targeted and they will be harassed. And this system or the cycle, the entire thing from top to bottom is slavery. So if your husband went home to get you pregnant after he seen me nude, he technically had a baby with his slave. Excuse me. I meant to say a spiritual baby. You know how they be having them all the time on Pornhub now. Anyways, he wasn't thinking about you when he got you pregnant. He was thinking about his favorite model on the dark web or wherever, and that would have been me at the time, the one that changed the entire world with my dirty ass hair, and not you with your dumb little black ball on the top of your beanie. You ain't it. In a few years, a lot of people's kids are gonna realize how sold out for anal is definitely not the ideal image. So in any case, all of these honeypots that are married to the sheriff or just daughters or granddaughters to some sort of general or colonel, these Kim Kardashian knockoffs, and they're sold out for anal ideal image. they are all going home at the end of each and every day and having anal with their spouses or just whoever they're married to. And that's definitely not something that I'm interested in at all. Like, I'm cool. That could be for you. That image, that sold out for anal image, like I'll literally do anything, whatever it takes to make it. That's for y'all. Anyways, my point is, I do not envy the sold out for anal ideal image, okay? Because I don't care for butt sex. Really, honestly, I'm a Christian. And I don't beg my husband to eat my ass out, like, ever. Because he's not gay. And to me, all of that, like, over fantasizing about the sold out for anal ideal image, everything about it implies that a person fantasizing about anal with a woman is actually secretly gay. That is the spirit of homosexuality. And like, it's normal to be that way? Excuse me? No, it is not. It might be normal to be that way, to be possessed with the spirit of homosexuality and to want to have anal or be sold out for it, for anal, and have that as the ideal image, like Kim Kardashian. In any case, these are closet homosexuals that are obsessed with eating ass, and that have to go home and have anal every night with their wives. That's the honeypot that you like so much. By the way, she's married. So in any case, more than likely to the sheriff, these women and these men and these cults that work these peace operations, they're in a cult. They date other cult members. Not interested in somebody like you. In any case, you all probably smell like caca, poo-poo, because you go home and have anal with your huge husbands, every night.